You want to start what we
Yes. So should we start with that, or would you want to take the meditation, that forgiveness meditation first?
okay.
So few people had requested if we could do the forgiveness meditation in English, what we done in Gujarati in the past.
Okay, so we'll first do the forgiveness meditation. You got the music?
Yes, we'll just start it on. Is the music audible?
Okay, does everyone know the posture? Can someone show the posture? Huh? Right. You have to on. You so on the knees, hands on the knees, hands on the knees, hands on the knees. Right, right. This is the posture. You have to sit against the wall. You have to sit against the wall and look at where the uh, my echo is coming.
Yeah.
Music has stopped, no?
Yeah,
One
now,
second.
yeah, there is a Dinesh Taruba. Now is there a now? Now,
Yes.
he is not.
There is a lot of ego and voice cracking.
Now is there echo? Yeah.
It's still there, sir.
Okay, let me do this. Let me try sharing the audio from the computer. One second.
But echoes at Rajan sir's place. That might be because there might be another speaker or something on Ketav.
Anybody else's phone on?
Now it's fine.
Echo is from sir's side.
Now it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the posture. You have to sit on the floor. You can sit on a mat and look at where the what do you call wall touches the ceiling in between, that line in between, right? And this is the posture, your knees up with hands on the knees. Knees up with hands on the knees, right? Now, the idea is to start doing three-step rhythmic breathing and visualize a black flame between the two eyebrows. So if you can't visualize the black flame, feel as if something is touching you between the two eyebrows, right? So you visualize the black flame between the two eyebrows. And when you breathe in, you have to ask for forgiveness. When you breathe out, you have to give forgiveness. So when you breathe in, you say to the black flame that, "O Ishvara," the black flame is Ishvara, "O Ishvara, in your presence, right, I am asking for forgiveness from all those who I have knowingly or unknowingly harmed," right? And when you breathe out, again you say, "O Ishvara," right? In your presence, I am what you call giving forgiveness to all those who have harmed me, right? Now, every time you don't have to repeat the words, you just have to bring the sense inside. But I'll repeat the words whenever I can. And you have to then see that what do you call, you may, see certain pictures of people flowing in front. Just ignore them and just keep on asking for forgiveness and giving forgiveness. Right? Okay. We'll start. It's a 5-minute meditation. So we'll do it for 5 minutes.
Is the audio audible?
No.
No.
Okay. Now?
No.
No.
This is so strange. Okay, we'll try something else.
Now
Now,
it's audible.
Yeah.
So please look at where the ceiling meets the wall. Keep the eyes open. Breathe with the music. Visualize a black flame in between the two eyes. At the third eye center, the forehead, visualize a black flame. The black flame is Ishvara, our divine fragment. As you breathe in, ask for forgiveness. As you breathe out, give forgiveness. O Ishvara, in your presence, I ask for forgiveness from all those whom I have knowingly or unknowingly harmed. When you breathe out, O Ishvara, I forgive all those who have harmed me. In your presence, if that person comes in front of me, I have forgiven him. Thought does not come that he has harmed me. O Ishvara, in your presence, I ask for forgiveness from all those who have harmed. And in your presence, once again, I forgive all those who have harmed me. Feel an inner sensitivity of forgiveness. It is an inner state. It is not something which has to be done. Feel an inner state of forgiveness. Breathe with the music. Hold the black flame in front of the two eyes, as if the black flame is touching you. And say to the black flame, O Ishvara, in your presence, I ask for forgiveness from all those whom I have harmed, knowingly, unknowingly. And as you breathe out, O Ishvara, I forgive all those whom I have harmed. Go to the black flame. Don't let it go away. Hold the black flame. Black flame is Ishvara, divine fragment. O Ishvara, in your presence, I ask for forgiveness from all those whom I have harmed. As you breathe out, O Ishvara, I forgive all those who have harmed me. If pictures come in front of the eyes, let them flow. Now close your eyes, and for 1 minute we'll practice 3-step rhythmic breathing. Feel the inner sensitivity of forgiveness, as if there is a new inner state of forgiveness. Totally relaxed, just an inner state of forgiveness. And slowly open our eyes. When we look in the mirror, we will see a new person. All the old knots have dissolved. All the old granthis which we are holding against other people, everything is dissolved. We are looking at a new person. You can stop here. So last time we were talking about incoming impulses and identical memory patterns, and we left it there and it was incomplete. So this time we are going to start again, and I'll let Ketav start the explanation and we'll see where we go from there. Right. First of all, without the impulse, let's talk about it. What is happening?
Yeah. So this whole process of thinking that we're talking about, that we're referring to the process of ideation. The process of ideation namely implies we see something in front of us. Say we see a tree in front of us. That in
Hear
this
what you're saying.
terminology. Hello?
Yeah, I can't hear.
Oh, you can't hear?
Ah,
One
yeah.
second.
You're eating up your words.
Oh, 1 second.
Again, the echo has also started from Sir's side.
From my
Maybe
side,
someone's mobile is maybe on there. We don't know.
It's clear here, Rajan, sir.
it's okay.
Okay. Okay.
There
Is
is
this
a-
clear?
Yeah, there is an echo coming. No, okay. You can start.
Okay. Okay. Let me know if there's any other problem in the audio. So we are referring to the process of ideation here. In the process of ideation, we see something in front of our senses, in front of our eyes. Let's say we see a tree. That in the language is called sthul artha. In our terminology, we call it as sthula artha. The recreation of this object in the screen of our mind and the process that goes into it is the process of ideation. And this recreation that is done inside them.
We can also call it a process of conceptualization. Hey, there is a there's an echo coming. I'll lay it down.
सर का YouTube विंडो तो नहीं खुला है वहां पे?
No.
Himabel, now your voice also echoed, so I think Ketal got to do
It's my
something.
end? Okay. Oh, 1 second. Let's see.
No, my
Oh.
voice was coming from Rajan sir's. Yes, Ketal.
Now is it better?
No, Himabel's voice is echoing.
Is it still come? Yeah, it is still come.
Okay, let's try this now. Let's see if this works. Okay. Is this working now?
Yeah. Now it's
Is it?
working. Yeah, it's done.
Okay. And there's no echo now.
Right.
No.
Okay, good. Yes, Rajan, so you're saying that the process of ideation or the process of conceptualization.
Yeah, we can also call it the process of conceptualization, right? So when an object is placed in front of the five senses, right? Or when an object comes in front of the mind, it could be a subtle object, right? The mind divides itself into two parts. One part is the part which takes the part of being seen or the object, and one part is related to the seer inside it. So the mind is there divided into two parts, the seeing part and the seen part. Whatever we are seeing is not outside. We live in the, what do you call that? We are seeing something outside. We are seeing the recreated picture in the mind. Right? Okay, Keto, you can go ahead. Right?
And this recreated picture in the mind, yoga calls as Sukshma Artha.
Right. So it is this recreated picture is to form the picture, it goes through a process of ideation, a process of there is a naming of the picture, and then there is a naming of the picture, and then the real picture is created in the mind, and that is called the Sukshma Artha, or the subtle object. The object which we are looking at outside is the gross object, or the Sthula Artha. Right?
And now we'll try to understand the exact process, that exact steps into
Which
that go into the
yeah,
process.
which Mr. we were talking about last time. And this science is very, what you call, unique to what Mr. Tavaria has said. He has divided this process into different parts, and we'll just try to have a look at it. Right.
So first, there is the tree or the Sthul Artha outside. From that are generated 30,000 impulses which enter our body-brain system every second.
Now, these 30,000 don't have to be only of the tree, right? But we may not be aware of all these impulses coming inside. These impulses are traveling at fantastic speeds, right? Electronic speeds, these impulses are traveling, right? Now, uh, these impulses don't come in at random. They are invited inside according to what Mr. Tavaria calls our level of being or our structure. Or he says the structure contains a magnetic point inside which invites the. What does he mean by what do you call invitation? What kind of invitation are we talking about? So these these incoming impulses in the language of the Shastras is called, they are called as Tanmatra. Tanmatra. Now I'm going to go a little deep into this. So if there are questions, because it's taken me years to understand this, right? So I don't expect everyone to, and I'm not saying I've already understood it also, right? I'm still going deeper into it, but it's taken me years to understand this. So if there are questions, please do ask in between. Now, the Tanmatra means in this thing, it is a minimum measure. So I'm looking at you, right? You are broken down into electromagnetic impulses called as Tanmatra. Those Tanmatra are flowing through the five senses. But to recognize you, I don't need all the Tanmatras. I need a minimum amount which I recognize you. And if you will see at many times, and I'm talking about something which happened just a day or two ago, I recognized somebody and I said, this is that person. And then I went close to that person. It was somebody who looked like that person, but it was not that person. So the Tanmatras are just a minimum measure which is needed inside for the computer to decide it is this person. That is why the name Tanmatra, the minimum measure, right? Now these Tanmatras, which Tavaria Sahib calls as incoming impulses, they are coded, they are triads, they are coded triads of Tamas, Rajas and Sattva. Tamas, Rajas and Sattva. Now, what does he mean that they come in according to spectrum? So, in my spectrum, I may have a, what do you call, uh, a frequency of sattva, say 10 to 20. So, any impulses in which sattva is more than 20 will not come into my, I will not be able to attract such impulses. To attract such impulses, I will have to change my level of being. I'll have to change my structure. But just now my structure can only, it has a spectrum of, say, for sattva 10 to 20, say it has what do you call Rajas 40 to 60, and it could have tamas 60 to 80, something like that. So the incoming impulses are not coming as random. They are invited, but they are invited according to the spectrum. The lower part of the spectrum could be sattva 10. The higher part of the spectrum could be sattva 20. Now, these incoming impulses are flowing in through the five senses, right? Now, I'm going to, and they hit the manas. Now, the manas is the molecular brain, the astral brain. The five lower chakras are a part of the manas system. I'm just now not going to go into the five lower chakras. Let us first explain this. Then we will, if we have time, we will go into what the five lower chakras are doing. So these impulses are traveling up the spine, right? And the five lower chakras are doing something like what is done in a laboratory. It is decoding them in a certain way. And they come to what do you call the taluka area. Now, these impulses are first divided into three parts. So out of 30,000 which come in, 10 go to the manas, to the chakras. 10 go directly into the sex center where the sex energy is stored, and that is used for maintenance of the body-brain system, for the health of the body-brain system, etc. And 10 go into deep and shallow memory to maintain all the memories of so many lives and all together, right? So we are not talking about 20,000. We are now only talking about 10 which touch the manas, right? Still, if anything is not clear, please do ask. We will draw different diagrams and try to.
Sir,
Yeah.
when the incoming impulses enter our body brain system, they enter as per our structure, like the sattva was 10 to 20. But what is the spectrum of the sattva of the incoming impulses? Is it from 0 to 100?
Yeah, I'm not getting what you're saying.
Sir, it enters as per my sattva. It is the spectrum of my sattva is 10 to 20. But what is the spectrum of the outside incoming impulses which are neutral? The sattva, what is that spectrum?
Even the 10 to 20 is neutral.
No, it is neutral, but it is my spectrum. But what is the original spectrum of the incoming pulses that are coming in? What is that spectrum?
The incoming impulses are neutral, right? But which identical memory, the pattern they will attract will be according to the coded tamas, rajas, and sattva. Okay, now supposing somebody has died.
Right.
That is coming in as an incoming impulse. Now, my level of sattva is only 10 to 20. So it will attract it will attract memory patterns from who have a sattva range from 10 to
20.
Now, if in 20 sattva, the understanding of death does not come. So I will say that, oh, he has died and I've started crying and I'm feeling bad. You understand?
Yeah.
Now, supposing my level of being changes from 20 sattva, now I can attract 25 sattva. So I'll say, oh, he has died, but he has gone on a new journey.
Right.
Can you see? Because now I'm able to decode more sattva. Right? So the more mechanical I am, the more I live in reaction, the more I live in negative emotions. The impulses which come in will attract memory patterns which very low sattva and more rajas and tamas. Am I not coming?
No. Yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Now it is my choice. It is my choice. I know that the incoming impulses come in and it is a range between 10 and 20. I will try through consciousness to remain more at the 20 part rather than the 10 part.
Right.
Can you understand?
Yeah.
See, I'll say, hey, take this glass. Then I'm more at the 10 part. But I realize that I want to make an effort, right? So I say, please take this glass. So I'm now more at the 20 part,
Right.
right? Or I'll tell you that take this glass, but drink the water a little softly and with a little small gulps, trying to chew the water so you can extract the higher prana from the water. Now I've moved a little bit above 20.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
the incident is the same, right? But I can only decode the amount of tamas, rajas, sattva which has come inside because my spectrum has invited that, my level of being has invited that. I don't know if I've been able to.
Yeah. Fine. I got it.
Sir,
Yeah, please.
I think this is because you said that the incoming impulses are guna neutral, number one, right? And as these impulses come in, depending on my level of gunas, what is the combination of gunas, based on that is what I give meaning to that particular thought. Am I right, sir?
Yeah, what meaning you give.
What
The
meaning I give to a
meaning is
thought depending on
so
what
I can
gunas
give
I have.
lower meaning or I can give higher meaning.
Yeah, depending on the combination of gunas what I have, and
Right.
based on that I give a meaning to it. Okay, got the point. That's
Okay.
what.
Right. So if I say, please take this glass, I've given a higher meaning.
Quite right.
But if I throw the glass at you and say, hey, take it, right, then I've given a lower meaning to the impulse is neutral in that sense. The impulse is neutral in that sense. Yeah. Yeah, Dhrumin.
Rajan bhai, but let's say I'm looking at a river. Will there be an intrinsic ratio of sattva, rajas, tamas, looking at a river, the impulse is coming from river, vis-a-vis, let's say I'm looking at TV. Both will be throwing incoming impulses into my manas. But impulses coming from watching, let's say, nature, will have an intrinsic higher sattvic guna compared to watching another object like TV?
Definitely. Definitely. But again, both are neutral. You understand?
Yeah.
From nature, they will have a higher sattva.
Hmm.
So if you have created a beautiful garden, I won't feel jealous of your garden. But if you have bought a new car, I will feel jealous of your new car. Can you understand? So I won't feel you're having a beautiful. Maybe I feel jealous of the beautiful garden, but not in that ratio. I would feel as when you buy a new car. So in nature, many of the negative emotions just go away automatically. I won't feel jealous of a tree in your garden. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? So when we move into nature, there is no rag dvesh in that sense, right? Whilst if you buy a new car, there is rag dvesh. Can you understand that?
Yeah, but
So
there is
in that
interest.
sense, more nature has a higher what do you call of sattva in it.
Right.
But if you take it in another sense, that I am looking at the TV and I'm consciously looking, I'm not allowing a single thought to come. I'm looking at the waterfall and I'm consciously looking at the waterfall and not allowing a single thought to come. Can you see? In that sense, both are neutral.
Yeah, because when I'm looking at it consciously, my level of being rises anyways.
Rises. I rise to the very high part of my being. I rise to a very high part of my being. And I open new boundaries for a higher being.
So continuing from Drumil's example, can we say that here, like when we see a river and when we see a TV, so there our inner beings, our triad in ourself changes, or our level of being to some extent changes there because of that environment.
One is the identical pattern comes automatically.
Right.
And one, I realize that even though the identical pattern has come, I can still extract a higher ratio of sattva.
Right. So say for example, it's possible that somebody,
Or conscious.
I have seen some damaging incidents near a river. Even by sitting at a river, I might try maybe, on a more on a tamas side.
Damaging. What damages? They are not.
Say for example, I have seen somebody dying in a river. Some a memory pattern which are there in the back of the mind. So even if I'm sitting at a river, okay, rather than having more of a sattva inside, I may have a tamas more inside at the
Yes.
river lake.
Now I see somebody being what you call caught in the river and taken in the flow.
Right.
Right? You're saying
Right.
that.
Right.
Right. So at that point, I pause.
Right.
I pause. Now, if I don't pause, then I'm going to become a victim of the disharmony inside, because that scene is not, it is not of harmony, it is a scene of disharmony.
Right.
Right. So
Right.
I'm going to get identified with that disharmony, and I'm going to extract more rajas and more tamas from this thing.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
Right. Rajas may come in the form of my crying, oh, this happened, and right. And tamas may come in the form of a buffer, or his karma must have been bad, and
Right.
Can
Right.
you understand what I'm trying to
Right.
say?
Right.
But I've extracted the lower.
Low.
Now
Correct.
I pause there and I bow down to nature. Okay, in your presence, man is a small thing. He's helpless.
Right.
Right. So that I'm not identifying with the disharmony. I've seen the disharmony inside, but I'm not identifying with it. I'm trying to separate from it, and I'm bowing down to nature that in your presence, man is helpless. Right.
Right. Right.
Right.
Right.
That is why the forces of nature in the times of the Vedas were called as devas.
Right. 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 Thank you.
Yeah.
So there are two parts of it. First part, Rajan bhai, is that in that particular moment, what is my state of being? What is my level of awareness? That will determine which part of the spectrum uh, I will lie in. And second is just expanding that spectrum.
Just 1 minute, yeah. Suka mam karo cho yaar. Huh. Ask again. Sorry. Please ask.
So there are two parts. One is that in this moment, what part of my being, or like what is my level of being or the level of awareness, that will determine which part of the spectrum I am in. And second part is efforts over a period of time that might expand my spectrum to be able to take higher impulses.
See, my state of being is going to play an important part. I've just had a fight with my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, then whatever impulses the waterfall is going to bring in.
Yes.
Right? So it may be the most beautiful waterfall. Right?
Yeah.
But, uh, can you understand? But I've
Yes.
just heard some very high music. Right?
Yeah.
I come to the road and somebody's screaming.
Yeah.
Then in that screaming, I may even hear higher music also. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So my state of being plays a very important role over here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So if we are listening to something after doing the refining exercises, when the pranas have been refined or upgraded, that will make me reach the higher part of the spectrum.
Higher part of the spectrum. This is my choice. I can live at a higher part or I can live at a lower part.
Yeah.
If I'm always finding fault with people, I'm always complaining about people, right? Nothing is right in life. I'm always full of aggressiveness, right? Always full of negativity. Then I'm living at the lower part of my spectrum. My spectrum is much higher. There's a lot of higher possibilities in my spectrum, but I'm living at a lower part of my spectrum.
Thank you.
But we have actually not come to here. We are yet the incoming impulse has not yet met the what you call identical pattern, right? Go ahead. Yeah.
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 So we discussed that the 10,000, they go up the chakra system, which is part of the manas.
Right.
Out of this, because the manas is molecular in nature, it can only accept 120.
It can only
a-
decode 120.
And the remaining, approximately 9,880, they vanish into the silent area.
They vanish in the silent area. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, this 120, when it reaches the manas
The
takes
manas has
shape.
only brought them inside.
Yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
when it reaches the taluka, correct?
The
Here,
taluka. Their
it reaches the
identical memory pattern comes to meet it.
Yeah. But before that, doesn't it take the shape of what is outside via a negative?
Yeah. So the shape is not of the object, it is like a negative, but we'll come into that negative later. Just 1 minute. Hmm?
Yeah.
You'll have to draw a different diagram. This diagram won't work over there.
Okay, okay.
Right. Now, are people interested in knowing what the minor brains are doing?
Definitely, sir.
Then I'll go into it, otherwise we'll skip that part.
No, please take it.
Do you want to? Because it will become more complicated, but if you
Oh,
want,
please
I'll
do
talk
that.
about. Huh?
Yeah.
Please do that. Please do that.
Right.
Yes, please, Gurudev, will be lovely.
Okay, so now before the identical memory pattern meets, right? These 120 impulses, they go through a laboratory. Now, the 120 impulses which are coming in, they are not just coded tamas, rajas, and sattva. They are something more. They are something more, and that is the five elements. The Prithvi Tattva, actually the Tanmatras are of the elements, but they arrange themselves in the ratio of the gunas. I hope you understand. If you don't understand, please ask, because I know this is very confusing, right? So each tattva has its own tanmatra. Prithvi as a Prithvi tanmatra. What do you call? Now again, the classes of tanmatras are of two types. There's a special class and there's a general class. I'm not going into that today. When we've understood this a little more, we'll try to understand what is meant by the general tanmatra and the special tanmatra. Now, all of you are just now sitting on the chair, right? So even though we are not aware of it, an impulse is coming in that the chair is supporting me. Is this clear to everyone?
Yes.
Now, how does the decoding of support come? Right? Now, this is like physical support. The chair is supporting me, it is physical support. But I'm in a very low state. I'm feeling very lonely and I'm feeling very depressed. And you come to meet me and you say some good words, and I feel uplifted. I feel uplifted. That is also a kind of support, but that is support at a more subtle level. So which chakra will uh, in the impulse inside, what is the amount of support inside? Which chakra will analyze this, and that will be the Muladhara chakra. It will decide that in this this general incoming impulse, the special in this general tanmatra which has come in, the special tanmatra part of Prithvi is so much. I don't know if you understood. We can take another example of Prithvi is to pause, right? To pause, to stop. So I have a small, what do you call, channel in my farm, and that channel is broken. and water which was supposed to go into the trees, into the orchard, is going out. So I take some what do you call mud and I dam it. So again, this damming is Prithvi Tattva, right? So who will give me the intelligence to this has to be dammed? So there will be an what do you call between Prithvi and Jal Tattva, that something has flown out and it is not being dammed. So there'll be what do you call an analysis in the laboratory of the mind where it will say so much of Prithvi, so much of Jal Tattva, so much of this. Okay, can you understand? But emotions are also Jal Tattva. So I look at you and I have a feeling of what do you call a feeling of care, a feeling of understanding. Again, that is again being what do you call decoded by the Swadhisthana chakra, which decodes the water element, because that is a very subtle part of water element. So these impulses, which are coded triads of tamas, rajas, sattva, they are also composed of the 5 elements. They are also composed of the 5 elements, and they are coming up, and each of these chakras is referring that in each of these tanmatras, this much of Prithvi, this much of Jal Tattva, this much of Agni Tattva, this much of what do you call air Tattva, this much of what do you call Akash Tattva. Am I coming across in this? And then it reaches Taluka, where it has, by the time it has reached Taluka, all the elements have been analyzed. What is in the blood, the hemoglobin is less, or the platelets are more, or the white blood cells are more. Everything has been analyzed. Then the identical memory pattern meets it. If you don't understand, please do ask her. Right.
So this analysis by chakras of this tanmatra and the decoding of these various elements is based on the tanmatra or our internal structure again at the level of various chakras. Am I like my question is clear? Or should I repeat?
I'm not getting your question completely.
See, as I understood your explanation, when tanmatra is entering the body, before they reach taluka, they passes through various chakras, and each chakra is decoding the element components of that of that tanmatra.
Right.
So this decoding by the chakras of these element, that is dependent upon that element contain, and the decoding depends upon the existence of the tanmatra itself, or it depends upon our structure and our chakras performance.
Okay. Right. I am looking at a tree.
Right.
The tree is composed of all the 5 elements.
Right.
So it is coming in as a general tanmatra.
Okay.
Can you understand?
Right.
Now the tree is more solid, less liquid.
Right.
So Mooladhara is saying there is more Prithvi Tattva. The Swadhisthana is saying there is less. It is giving me the ratios of Prithvi to what do you call Jal Tattva.
Right.
Can you see? Right. There's what do you call? There's the movement of liquid up. Now, if the you see, as we come towards full moon, the movement of the liquid nutrients moving up is going higher. As we go towards new moon, the movement of liquids going up is much lower.
Right.
So the what do you call Manipur chakra will tell me that the Agni Tattva is today low.
Right.
Can you see? And by the time it has come to Taluka, all this has been what do you call analyzed.
Right. So
now
my question
I'm in depression. Just finish.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
I'm in depression, and you come and uplift me.
Right.
But I don't feel the upliftment.
Right.
So,
okay.
So the Mooladhara is saying no support.
Right.
Can you understand?
Right.
The Swadhisthana is saying negative emotion.
Right.
All this is, by the time it comes to the identical, everything has been analyzed in the laboratory of the tattvas. What are the elements, the ratio of the elements in this incoming impulse?
Right. what I'm trying to say for example, a same tree. I'm seeing a tree and you are seeing a tree. Okay. The elemental analysis by chakras by both of us will be same as the identical memory pattern is basically neutral, or it will depend upon our internal structures of chakras.
It will be nearly same.
Nearly same. Okay.
Let's forget the chakras. Forget the chakras. Right?
Right.
I'm looking at a tree.
Right.
The carpenter is looking at a tree.
Right.
The poet is looking at a tree.
Right.
Right? And the businessman is looking at a tree.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm looking at it and say, okay, it's a good tree.
Right.
Now, the tree which comes in and the impression of the tree which falls on the brain neuron is the same for everyone.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But the carpenter and the businessman will see the quality of wood and the amount of business which they can get from the tree.
Right.
Even though what the analysis is the same for them. And that will be because of identical memory pattern.
Right.
Can you understand?
Right.
So the lab report will tell you by you have so much of hemoglobin, so much of this, so much of that. Right? Now, if you go to another lab, it's not going to change.
Right.
Can you understand?
Right.
Right. So the carpenter will see the quality of wood. The poet will see the beauty of the wood.
Beauty of wood. Right.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
That is because of identical
memory patterns.
Yeah. But this tree contains so much of Prithvi Tattva, so much of Jal Tattva, so much of Agni Tattva. That in the laboratory will decide. The laboratory is not influenced by whether you're a carpenter or.
Right. So up to Taluka, all four will have a same understanding.
I'm coming there. It is not same, but just now we counted as same.
Okay.
We counted as same because I don't want to go deeper into this. Otherwise, now due to certain reasons, okay, now I'll finish it now only. Due to certain reasons, my Mooladhara chakra may be blocked.
Okay. Right.
So now I am in depression and somebody next to me, say Ketav is in depression.
Right.
You come and give uplifting words to both of us.
Right.
Ketav comes out of his depression.
Right.
But I don't come because my Mooladhara is blocked. It's not able to analyze only. There's something wrong with the instrument.
Right. So there it makes a difference.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
We don't want to go in. Just now we are saying all the instruments are perfect.
Right.
Definitely not perfect. But
okay.
Because he's saying you do these refining exercises, you bring the chakras into rhythm and balance.
Right.
Just now they are out of rhythm and balance.
So what I was trying to understand is that before it reaches the taluka also, there is possibility of disruption in the, the incoming impulses.
It has not analyzed your support only.
Correct.
And what can a poor identical memory pattern do at taluka? He'll say this depression will continue.
Right. Okay.
Can you understand? But
Understood.
I didn't want to take that part. Just now we are saying everybody's machine is a good machine.
Thank you.
All laboratories are equal.
You get it. Now, again, you see the chakras are connected through nadis.
Right.
Some nadis may be blocked.
Right.
I'm holding a deep grievance against you. And this is also because of identical memory pattern.
Right.
We have had a big fight in our old days, 20 years ago. Can you get it? I'm holding that against you.
Right. That blockage is there.
Yeah. So every time something like you comes in front of me, that blockage is there and it will filter down to the chakras. Like we say, stress affects my body. Right. Right? So everything is interconnected, but just now everybody's machine is in perfect condition.
So, but blockage is also because of the structure of being only.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
of
So
the
they are interlinked. Everything
because
is.
of the deep memory patterns.
Yes, right.
And it could be due to some accident or something also. Right.
Just one little clarification. I mean, if I understood it right, I want to bring it. Right now, all the impulses which are coming, the outward impulses, now as per the book, I mean, what you're explaining, is that through nadis, it goes through the chakras and climbs up and comes up to taluk. That's the Sukshma Sharira from where it is working. Am I right, sir?
Very true. Please don't bring that up. It goes
Okay.
through the nadis and it reaches the sense organs later on, but we don't want.
Yeah, I was coming to that.
It's going to become very confusing.
No,
Just-
I'm coming to that, sir. That's
Yeah.
exactly what I want a clarification. So this comes through the nadis and comes
Yeah.
up to taluka,
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
to
yeah.
manas, computes with the stored up information, and at the second time, the information is coming through my ears. I'm listening to it and coming to my brain, and the brain is also forwarding that signal down to manas. The manas is doing a computation
They
with
are
the past up and
they
giving
are-
it to
the
buddhi.
chakras are the manas.
Ah, yes. Now you make sense.
You
Now
get
you make
what
sense by
the
calling.
chakras are a part of the manas.
Yes, now it gets clear because chakras are all part of manas. So all these senses which are coming,
So
the chakras.
this incoming impulse has stimulated me at Mooladhara.
Wonderful, thank you. I think now
And
you make it clear.
and
Oh no,
then
let Rajan speak, please.
then the nose comes into play, and the nose says, "Are a beautiful perfume in the room." It's the
Yeah,
opposite direction. But just now we are taking
exactly,
it in opposite direction.
exactly. Now it makes sense
Right.
because every chakra is deciphering that's part of the manas. So
Right.
they are understanding through the element what element that particular thing has, and
They are
based on the
they are a laboratory. They are
they
a
are
lab.
laboratories.
They are
Yes,
a
yes.
laboratory.
Yeah,
And they are
now it
analyzing
comes.
what comes inside.
Yeah, now it makes sense. Great.
So the
Thank you.
chakras don't have like dislike.
Yes.
The identical memory pattern is steeped in emotion. That is why there is like dislike.
Okay. And if I take it further from there, once it has come, like all chakras are deciphered, and the brain, what is given down, computes, sends it to the buddhi. Buddhi is the one which actually deciphers and gives out a meaning to the whole thing. Am I right now, sir?
If the buddhi is employed.
Exactly. If the buddhi is employed. If the buddhi is shut out, then all this happens and this becomes your output. Am I right?
Then it happens mechanically.
Exactly. Thank you. That makes sense. Thank you.
You know, I have a beautiful example of buddhi. Should I repeat that example?
Please, please.
So now we'll have to continue this in the next session, right? But you know, I have a beautiful example of buddhi. So we like good sweets, right? And we go to a sweet shop, right? And the manas goes outside and looks at the sweet and brings the picture of the sweet inside. And the first place the manas gives it, because like and dislike is added, like and dislike come from the ego. So ego puts a label there, like. Can you get it?
Yep.
And then the ego takes it to the buddhi inside. The buddhi has light. Of course, the light comes from somewhere else, but it throws light on the thing. And the buddhi has two functions: to decide, to first throw light, and on the basis of throwing light, it decides. So it says that the sweet is very good, but I may get diabetes, so I don't want to eat it. And so it tells the ego that you tell the manas, no. Even though you have put a label, yes, I like it. So the manas gets a what do you call order, and it came in through the gyan indriya from the eyes, the nose. The manas gives an order to the hand, put the sweetmeat back in the shop.
Yeah.
Now next day when I go to the shop again, the same process happens. But now the memory of yesterday is there. This memory of yesterday is called as chitta.
Yeah. Imprint.
Right? Can you understand? The memory
Yes. That's an
is
imprint.
called as
Yes.
chitta. So the manas brings in the picture of the sweet, gives it to the aham, the what do you call ego? Ego puts a label, I like it. And then the chitta comes in that yesterday you showed it to the buddhi. The buddhi said, no, don't take it there. Bypass him. Let us put this to give an order to the manas that you take this. Huh? So then we start bypassing the buddhi, and that is why yoga says yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Can you understand?
Yeah.
Because the action vritti, the behavior has come from the chitta, and the behavior should come from the buddhi. Right?
You're right.
Right. So once that has bypass is done, then throughout life we keep bypassing only.
Yeah.
Right. And we don't use the light of the buddhi.
No, it is brilliant. So nice, and thank you. I am also doing a little bit of research, and I'm
Right.
doing my PhD on an account, and you are the real guide to me. So I want to share that little my research on thing what I'm doing, and
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
request you your guidance, sir.
I think we'll continue this next time. We've not even started. We've not even started.
But rather than that, whatever is discussed has very high value. Like, so it is
Yeah.
like there is not a single second wasted.
Right. Anyway, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
you,
so
sir.
much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rajan
Thank you,
sir. Thank
sir.
you.
See you next week. And we will
Thank you,
Thank
continue this
you.
Gurudev.
on Saturday in the
Thank
Sutra.
you.
We will be continuing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank
Sure.
you so much.